Hey y'all, welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm super excited to talk about these topics tonight because they really can make or break your business. You might be a beast recruiter, recruiting 5, 6, 10, 15 people a month, but if you cannot keep them, it's not doing you any good. Okay. You basically have a welcome pack bonus business, $25 here and there. And that is not our goal. That's not what we're here for. We are here for long-term sustainable residual income. That is why we're here. Okay. And so it really is just super, super important to learn how to set realistic expectations, to provide excellent customer service, and to retain your people for more than their first 30 days. We want a minimum of 3 to 6 months minimum. Okay. And I'm just going to stop right here, and this may hurt your feelings. It may step on some toes. And if it does, sorry, self-reflect, ask yourself some questions. If you're not willing to learn these skills, if you're not willing to provide excellent customer service or learn how to retain your people, we need you to really just not recruit. That's what we need, because what's going to happen is you're going to create this whole group of people who Plexus didn't work for me, and we know that's not true. We know that the science is there, and if people are taking their products consistently and drinking their water and they give the products time to work, we know that Plexus works, okay? But they are only going to know this if they are being helped along this process, okay? So it's very, very important to take the time, get good at these skills, and learn them. And it's something anybody can do. None of us come into Plexus just knowing all these things or knowing how to do them, but we all have to learn these skills, okay? So, that being said, people are programmed to quit. We naturally want to quit. We naturally want to give up, okay? And we have to show people to take that option off the table. We have to show them that they can be successful, and we have to be willing to help them be successful, okay? So all of that being said, retention really, truly starts during the recruiting process, okay? If you are setting realistic expectations during the recruiting process, then you are already on your way to retaining them once they have joined, okay? So what does that look like to set realistic expectations? Number one, we have to find out what their health goals are and communicate the products that are best suited to their needs, okay? If I have somebody that has an autoimmune disease and, pain and all this kind of stuff, I'm probably not going to recommend weight loss essentials for them right out the gate, because that is probably not going to be what's best suited to their needs. But I will suggest the variety pack, because that has products in it that they're going to need, right? So find out their health goals and communicate the products that are going to best, help them reach their health goals. Set that minimum commitment expectation of 3 to 6 months on their products. It takes time for these products to get in our bodies. It takes time for our bodies to begin to heal. I always tell people, you didn't get in your current state overnight. You didn't get there in the last month. You may not have gotten there in the last 6 months to a year. So you have to be willing to give your body that same amount of time to really begin to heal. And if you're not willing to do that, you may not see the results that you're after. So go ahead and set them up with that expectation of how long it's going to take, for them to really begin to see results on their products. And then also be honest with them about them needing to be consistent on their products and needing to order, every month. They need to be taking their products every day. If you want results, you have to be consistent. If you have a gym membership and you don't use the gym, you are not going to get muscles or get skinny or any of those things that you want from having that gym membership. You have to use it for it to be effective, and our products are no different. So set that expectation of, you need to take your products consistently every day. This is where our subscription comes into play. And they need to have their 100 PV every month. That is very, very important, because if they're using less than that, the chances of them reaching their health goals, it does decrease a little bit. So we want them to have that 100 PV. We want them on the products that are best suited for them. So communicate all this during the prospecting process, okay? Okay, so they're ready to join. We've communicated all these things. They have realistic expectations. Now they're ready to join. So what the heck do? You get them on the phone and walk them through the joining process. Do not skip this step of getting on the phone with them and walking through. There's a lot of reasons for this, but a few of the reasons are, number one, that is excellent customer service to get on the phone with them and walk them through it. It shows that you have time for them. It shows that they are important, because it takes time to get on the phone and walk somebody through this. It does not take a lot of time, but it does take time. So don't skip this step. When you're on the phone with them, there's a lot of things that can happen here. One is you're making another connection. You're really building that relationship with them, because you're going to hear things from people on the phone that you're not going to be able to communicate through a message, okay? So get on the phone, walk them through this joining process. And when you're doing that, you're going to be able to answer their questions. You're going to be able to plant seeds and cast the vision for what this could mean for them, for their health and their finances. Don't be scared to do that, to plant those seeds and cast that vision and talk about those things. You're going to be able to highlight their virtual office. Get back there with them. Show them some things back there. Do not go back there and walk them through every single thing in their back office, because you're going to scare them off and they're going to be overwhelmed and have a heart attack. So we're not doing that, but we are going to get in there with them, and we're going to show them things like, this is where your subscription is. You have complete total control over that. I can show you if we need to switch it up at all or whatever you need to do. That's where that is. Open communication. You're opening that door for them. Go in, show them. My favorite place to go is their commission summary, because this is planting a seed. You get in there, you show them the commission summary, and you can say, this is where you're going to see how much you're getting paid on the products that you're ordering, because you're going to be earning commission on everything you order over 100 PV. People like to hear that. They love to hear that they're earning money back on their products. So that is planting a seed about our business, and it's casting a vision, okay? Don't skip that, and don't be scared of it. This is also priming them to go ahead and share, and it's priming them for duplication. So really important. And this is where I always, once I'm talking about the commission summary and them getting paid, this is where I go ahead and say, oh, and by the way, did you know that we have this awesome program where if you got 3 of your friends to join you and do this with you in the next month, you'd earn like $320. And then if you did it in the next 2 weeks, you'd actually earn $420. How awesome is that? And then I wait a second and they're like, yeah, that is awesome. Or they might not say anything, but either way, you've just planted that seed for them to go ahead and share. And if they say, yeah, that sounds great. And then I would say something like, okay, well, awesome. Who do you know that we could, talk to about the products? And they'll say, well, my sister has diabetes, or my mama has high blood pressure. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Let me help you talk to them. I'll show you a message that we can send or that you can use to talk to them. And let's see if we can get them on board. Because everything is more fun doing it with your friends and family. And statistics prove that you are 85% more successful with an accountability partner at anything you do. Okay, so talk to them about this. Share the Fast Start program with everybody, y'all. Don't let anybody come into your business without sharing the Fast Start program. It is phenomenal, and it's something everybody should take advantage of. It's something everybody should have the opportunity to take advantage of. So this is a hard one for a lot of people, but don't let your reservations or your thoughts about what they may say or how they may react, don't let that stop you from sharing this with them. Don't put your preconceived notions onto them. Let them make that decision for themselves, but definitely share this with them. It's super important. Okay, so we've got them joined up. We've walked them through it on the phone. Excellent customer service, and we're building that relationship with them. Now, what do? The first thing I do is I add them to the team page and I welcome them. This is a non-negotiable, okay? Everybody needs to be in the team page, non-negotiable. And the reason for this is because they're getting plugged into our community, which is going to help retain them. People stick around for relationships more than anything else. Don't skip plugging them into our team page. Do a welcome post. Let them feel welcome. Let them experience our community and our culture, because, y'all, we have the best team in the company. We have that. Our people are phenomenal. We encourage, we support, we build each other up. So don't skip that page, that part. And then I tag them in the Tips for Success post every single time, because it's just important. And one way that you can do this, I know sometimes people are kind of timid to add people to the team page, but before I get off the phone with them when I'm joining them, I will just simply say, I'm super excited for you to get started. So I'm going to shoot you an invite to our team page. It is fantastic, and you're going to love it. There's a lot of great people in there, lots of information that you're going to love, just super supportive and encouraging, and you can just get in there and dig around whenever you have time. But you definitely want to be in there, and I leave it at that. And I don't have people tell me, no, I'm not going to be in the team page. I've built the value in it. They're excited about it because I'm excited about it, and I get them plugged in, and that's the end of it. So once we do that, they're welcomed in the team page. I shoot them a message and I say, okay, so I'm really excited for you to get your products, but in the meantime, I really want to get you connected with my friend Brittany. She's super awesome. She got me started on the products, and she really is here to help me, help you get the best results. And I'd love for you to meet her. Can we hop on the phone tomorrow at 6 and talk with her? It'll take about 15 minutes, but I think you're really going to love her. I've just built the value in Brittany. I have shown that she has really helped me, and that she's somebody that's super awesome that my new join needs to meet, okay? Don't skip this part. It's really important, and it's going to build a relationship. It's going to connect them with somebody besides you, which, again, super, super important. People stick around for connection more than anything else. Don't skip this welcome call with your sponsor. And it's not don't let it be a scary thing. Do not let this scare you. It's just part of the process, and your posture here is going to be really important. When you present it as just the next thing that we do, you present it as just a short little phone call with my awesome friend. It's not scary. It's not threatening. It doesn't make them feel like, they're joining a cult. It's nothing to be scared of. It's just a little phone call with your friend, because they want to help them be successful too. Do not skip this part. If you don't hear anything else, do these welcome calls. They make a difference. You can tell a difference between teams that are doing welcome calls and teams that are not doing welcome calls. The teams that are doing welcome calls have much higher retention rates. They have people plugged into events. They have people plugged into our IPA chats. They have people plugged in, and it's because of this connection. So don't skip this, y'all. Super important. This call is going to be simple. It's just going to be connection. Your sponsor is going to cast some vision. They're going to share their story. They're going to ask some questions. You know, what is your new join wanting to get out of Plexus? What attracted them to Plexus? Why did they get started? There's going to be a lot of, you know, nuggets that you can take from this. Take notes while your sponsor's talking to your person. Take notes of their answers so you can remember what it is that they want. Okay, so that is that. I wanted to show y'all one little thing that I have that I printed out, and this is in the files, I believe, in the team page, but we have, I'm trying to find one that I wrote it on. This page is for new ambassadors, and basically it's just their name, their join date. There's a place to write down their health goals and struggles. Their interest and opportunity, you know, are they a full yes? Are they a, I don't know, but maybe? Are they a, you know, straight, not a chance? You know, write it down, take notes. And then there's little check boxes for, have I added them to the team page? Have I done a 3-way chat with my sponsor? Have I sent them instructions? All that kind of stuff. It just helps you keep track of your people, and it helps with organization, because the bigger your team grows, organization's going to become super, super important. So if you haven't printed that out, it's handy. Just a side note. But once we do the call, I also start a 3-way chat with our sponsor so that they can continue that relationship, because we've just started that on the phone. Continue that relationship and let your sponsor help you help your new person. That's what we're all here for, is just to help each other get the best results. I always tell my new people, you know, the best thing about this is you're not in it alone ever, whether they're just a product user or they are a business builder. They're not in it alone, and that is comforting to a lot of people, and it really just, you know, it helps to have validation and support. So don't skip that either. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here a little bit and show y'all what I send, if I can find my mouse, when they get their products. Oh my gosh, my thing's not working. Okay. So, my mouse is not working, y'all. I think my hands are cold. Okay, share. Keynote. Okay, so can y'all see that? Can you see my welcome pack? Okay, so welcome pack arrives. This is what I send. I copy paste every single time with a new join. Welcome pack arrives. I tell them we're going to break them in one product at a time. I'm super excited for them. I give them their biggest keys to success. I just want to keep pounding this in their heads. There are certain things they're going to have to do to be successful, as well as I'm going to have to help them. You know, they have to do their part. They have to be consistent. They have to drink their water. They have to communicate. And then I love this part about making a list of everything they're currently unhappy with, and then taking measurements and pictures as well. And then I always send a little getting started guide so they have something to go by. That's super helpful for people. So this is what I send every single time their welcome pack arrives. Okay, so day one on their products. Now we're going to get into the 4-touch follow-up system that we adopted from Emily Gibson. She's a genius, and we all love her. But her 4-touch follow-up system for retention and customer service is phenomenal. And I've tweaked it a little bit to sound more like me. But, okay, so week 1 on their products. This would be the day they start their products. I would send this. Hey, Katie, I'm so excited for you to get started. How much are you loving your pink drink? Isn't it so good? That's what I send. I don't say, how did you like your pink drink? Did you take your pink drink today? I didn't do that. I said, with excitement, how do you love it? Isn't it so good? Y'all, if you're not familiar with priming, let me say that so y'all can get it right, priming, you need to look into it a little bit, because it's really important how we present questions to people. If we present it with excitement and don't you love it and isn't it so good, that puts in their mind, I love it. It's so good. I'm excited. Whereas if I said, did you start your pink drink? How was it? Yeah, I started it. It was okay. You know, there's a big difference there. And so if you can go in with excitement and loving it and isn't it good, all that kind of stuff, they're going to feel more of that than just, you know, a basic sentence. So be sure and do that. It's important. So that's day one. And then we'll go from there, you know, however they respond, I'll go back and forth with them. Week 2 on their products. Hey, Katie, checking in to see how everything's going for you. Are you getting into a good routine and taking your products consistently every day? Feel free to tell me everything you're feeling and experiencing, great or not so great. And the more I know what's going on with you, the better I can help you. I want them to know whether they are, you know, having all the energy in the world, or they may not be feeling anything, or maybe they're feeling like crap. I want them to know that they can come to me and tell me that, because I want to know so that I can help them better. And then go from that, you know, with questions like, how much are you drinking every day? Are you pooping 1 to 3 times a day? And then work through them with, you know, from that point. And all of these things, the reason this works so well with Emily Gibson is because she uses her planner and she writes down when she needs to talk to each person so that they don't fall through the cracks, so that we don't miss them. So go ahead and write them on your planner for these days so that you can keep up with them. But that is week 2. And then we go week 3. Hey, Katie, checking in again. How are you feeling? Are you noticing more energy, better sleep, reduced cravings, better digestion? Tell me everything. I want to know it all so I can help you get the results you're looking for. Again, I've asked them about specific things that I know that they very well may be experiencing at this point to get their mind thinking. If I just said, hey, checking in, how are you feeling? I mean, they may say nothing. They may, you know, no, I'm not, I don't know, I'm okay. You know, that may be what you get back. And that's not the response I want to get. So I'm going to ask them about these specific things so that I can help get specific answers. The more specific we are and the more specific we get back, the better we can help them. And that's the goal. Any change they're noticing, celebrate it with them. It's a big deal. I don't care if they walk through the living room and they picked up a toy today for the first time in 3 months that normally they would have just let sit there. Celebrate that win with them because it's a big deal, okay? If they're not really noticing anything, that's okay too. Reassure them and let them know that the products are working on the inside, even if you're not noticing it on the outside. It takes time. Ask them about their water. Ask them again about, you know, how often they're pooping. You may need to adjust dosages. Utilize your sponsor. That's what they're there for. If you don't know what questions to ask or if you don't know how to respond, go to your sponsor and let them help you. Week 4 on the products. I'm so excited you're feeling better. Coach them through their healing. Remind them the importance of their commitment. 3 to 6 months, period. 3 to 6 months. Help them with ways to be consistent with their products and their water. A lot of people struggle with water intake, you know. Give them tips and tools to help them with that. The more you can help them with little things like that. Maybe they're forgetting to take their BioCleanse, you know, in the afternoon. Show them that they can take it in the morning. You know, whatever it is, help them find ways to be consistent with their products. Okay, once you get them through that first month, depending on how they are doing with their products, figure out your schedule of checking in with them, whether it's weekly, every other week, monthly, whatever. But the key is check in with them, follow up with them, and continue to build their belief by showing them testimonies, articles, plug them into events. Just don't leave them out there floating in, you know, do your own Plexus land. Build their belief continuously and show them what we have, okay? That is the end of that part. Okay, so that is the 4-touch follow-up system. Very important. I want to stay on time here, so I'm rushing through this. But once you have them, you're getting them good results, you're doing the things, you're providing excellent customer service with the 4-touch follow-ups, all of those kind of things, you have to take care of the business side of your business. You have to be in your back office, in your virtual office, and know what to look for, know how to work through that, and take care of your people in this aspect, okay? We're getting them good results on the products. Now we have to take care of our business. So what we do, get in your back office. I suggest you do it weekly. Get in there and check for subscriptions. Go in your back office, click on points and rank up, and sort it by join date. If you click where it says join date, if you click it the first time, I think it sorts from first join to current, but we want most current, and backward. So sort by join date with the most recent at the top, and then go through that list and make a note of every single person that does not have their subscription on. Okay, go through that, make a list of who doesn't have their subscription on and who their sponsor is. And then go back to the top, go back through, and who has 0 to 99 PV or $1 to 99 PV, whatever. Make a same list. If they're less than 100 PV, write their name down, write their sponsor's name down, write what their PV is, okay? So what we're going to do at that point is reach out to their sponsor. I mean, if you're their sponsor, you need to handle this. If you're not their sponsor, reach out to their sponsor and just say something like, hey, I noticed that Ashley's subscription isn't on. Can you share her health goals with me so that I can help you come up with a plan to reach out to her and get her back on track? Basically what we're doing is facilitating excellent customer service. We want to be proactive. We notice that something's not exactly right or their subscription would still be on. We notice something's not exactly right or they would have 100 PV or more. And we want to be proactive in catching that and moving them back to where they should be. Okay, we know what it's going to take to get their best results. We know what it's going to take to keep them on their products, and we need to be proactive in making sure that happens. So if you're in your back office weekly and you're checking for these things, if you're checking these subscriptions, it's not going to seem like this overwhelming task because you're doing it regularly instead of having to play catch up for a month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever. So just make this a habit. Make it part of your weekly routine to go in and do this. The key here, though, is not to find everybody that does not have a subscription on and send them the same copy-paste message. Hey, I noticed your subscription isn't on. Can I help you get it back on or whatever? That is not effective. It's not going to work. Okay, what you have to do here is to go individually, figure out what this person's health goals are, look and see what they've been ordering, and figure out, what's going on, and then personalize your message to them. Example, you've got Katie, and she says, you notice that she's ordering Slim and BioCleanse for the past 3 months. You could go into her and say something like, hey, Katie, I know that you've been ordering your Slim and BioCleanse every month. I'm so happy you're loving those. I know that when we first talked, you had some weight loss goals, and I wanted to see, how that's going, and also let you know we have an awesome new product called MetaBurn that I think would be super helpful for you. Can I send you some information to check on that? And then if you get Katie to open up and even show interest in MetaBurn or let you send her some information, you are back on your way and back on her way to reaching her health goals and getting her PV back up over $100. Katie's being helped. Your business is being helped. Everybody's winning. This is totally a two-way street. The more happy customers you have, the better your business is going to be. We cannot skip this step, y'all, and it is super important. It's not selfish. It's not all about me. It's not, I can't talk to these. I cannot ask them to order more. You cannot have that mentality, okay? You have to know that you know that you know what you are showing them, what you are offering them is for their benefit. They are going to get the best results with more products than just Slim or just ProBio 5 or just X Factor. We know how they're going to get the best results, and it's our job to show them that, okay? These people came to us for a reason. They have health goals. It's our job to help them reach them, okay? And if we're not, then we're really dropping the ball and we're doing them a disservice. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with somebody coming to me for help and I let them down because maybe I was scared to, tell them about Metaburn or whatever that's going to help them. I'm not okay with dropping the ball there. When somebody comes to me, that's a responsibility that I feel that I have to help them. And I think we should all feel that way. We need to help them get their best results. Take this seriously. Take customer service, excellent customer service, not mediocre. We're talking Nordstrom versus Walmart, okay? Excellent, not fantastic, okay? We want excellent. Take it seriously. Take learning the skills to get your retention rates up seriously. It's make or break in your customers' results. It's make or break in your business, and it's super, super important. It's something we need to be disciplined in. It's something we need to really, really, really learn and be able to pass on to our teams so that they can duplicate and they can have the same results with their customers and their businesses. And when we do that, we're going to see our retention rates, increase. That in turn is going to, give us more happy customers. It's going to build our businesses. We're going to see our paychecks grow. And ultimately, we all want to see our paychecks grow. We wouldn't have a business if we didn't. So you're not going to see that without higher retention rates, and you're not going to see higher retention rates without excellent customer service and setting realistic expectations. So that's all I have. Be grateful for your team. Be grateful for the tools that we have at our hands. Be grateful for the training and resources that we have. Be grateful for your sponsor who can step in and help you when you need it. Learn these skills. Take the time. It's worth your time and effort. And that is all I have. So I will see y'all later. Good night.